Hello. Today we're talking about Iwerks, the creator of Mickey Mouse. So our story starts in 1919 in Kansas City, USA. Walt Disney was a draftsman. Iwerks was an animator. Goes, hey Walt, what if we were to put a live action person into an animated frame? Yes, that's it. They create something called the Alice Comedies. But there's no money in it. Walt, though, is ambitious. He goes off to California and he goes to the head of Universal Animation, Charles Mintz. He was like, this is amazing. I can use this. But the quality has to be as good. Walt's like, get out here, ASAP. Yo, this is better than being in Kansas City, because Kansas City is like, you could give me the deed to the city and I still wouldn't even stay there. He drives the 7 days to California. He takes these, oh no, let me back up. At this point, came up with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So Oswald does great for Universal. And Walt goes to Charles Mintz and he says, listen, we are killing it. Time for you to pay us some more money. And Mintz looks at him and he laughs. He says, I'm gonna give you less money. And Mintz goes, I have signed all of your animators and I own Oswald. He's mine. Walt Disney vowed from that day, not only will I ever not own any character I create, I will never not own them. And he said to you with me? And yet again, left with Walt Disney. And said to him, what are we doing, Walt? And Walt's like, we need a character, What do you got? What about a horse? Nope. What about a dog? Nope. What about a cat? No, man, we got enough cats. We got Felix the cat. There's a lot of cats out there. What else you got? What about a mouse? Walt's like, yeah, let's do that. But what happened next was all Iwerks, okay? So locked himself in the studio and he churns out 600 to 700 frames a day, unheard of. He did 2 months of animation in 2 weeks and he created a character, Mickey Mouse. He sat down and drew that cartoon, plain crazy. Walt loves it, but he goes, you know what? We need something bigger. And was like, what if we could sync sound to it? What if we did our next cartoon where we could see the action happening in the time with the music? And Walt was like, yeah, let's do sync sound. So Steamboat Willie comes out and it blows audiences away. They went, I can see that mouse whistling. I can hear the mouse whistling. Oh my God, this mouse is whistling along with what his mouth is doing. This sync sound. There were standing ovations. Mickey Mouse became an icon overnight. He was referenced in movies and songs, and it creates Disney. Like, this embellishes their minds to everybody. They know that this is the game has changed. With the added pressures of Mickey doing really well, Disney, he wanted to oversee every bit of production. Hey, you gotta meet this timing sheet and we gotta be here by then and productivity and blah. Now at a party in Hollywood, a little kid came up to Walt Disney. He's like, hey, Mr. Walt Disney, I love Mickey Mouse. Would you draw me a picture of him? Walt's like, sure, kid. I'll draw you a picture of Mickey Mouse. And he handed the paper to Iwerks. And goes, whoa, are you kidding me? This is what? No, I'm out of here. Where was I? And
Walt Disney?
And starts Iwerks animation. Crazy stuff happened in his cartoons. You know, girls' dresses would blow off and, animals would lose limbs. It was anarchy. But the Hays Commission comes in. Those are the guys who were starting to put limitations on what you could and couldn't show. and they were like, this is not gonna fly anymore. So that was the end of Iwerks Animation. A friend of Ub's is working at Disney Studios still. He's like, Ub's out of work. You could use him. Walt agrees to have Ub for lunch. He says, Ub, I want you back. Please come work for me. And Ub looks at him and he says, Walt, I want to come back and work for you. But I will never work for you in animation. I want to work for you in photographic effects. And Walt is like, yeah, you're the guy for that. Come and do that for me. He was a rock star for Walt. He built stuff so they could do Mary Poppins, the penguin dance. He wins a technical Oscar for that. Ub Iwerks had his hand in every single ride at Disneyland, creating the special effects. And Ub died a Disney legend. So this is a real Disney ending. Or, as I like to think, this is an Iwerks ending, because he was the man.
To Ub.
Ub.
What the kind of name's Ub?